Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I did another video when the sound was not working. So now I think my micro will work. So I wanted to start, I saw that on YouTube and from a very renowned metaphysic, and her name is Underworld Classroom. And she started, to do series, which I take part, on my own ways, about helping Mother Nature. Crystal can be very powerful. Excuse me, and you have some time to help Mother Nature. Me today, I'm gonna speak about Fukushima. And Fukushima is like a catastrophe happened in the Pacific of the ocean, and it's very like damaging. There's a lot of fiery energy and everything. Like example, the fire of in Los Angeles and California and everything. Sorry. And what I think about that, is mean that they have too much fiery energy in those places. What you can do, like to help. I'm going to return to Fukushima. You can you can do a crystal grid and dedicate it for that purpose. You know, even if the size is small, even if the crystal is not big, you take four crystal. If everyone who collection crystal on YouTube have at least four crystal to help the world for a month, dedicate the crystal will work their magic over there. And Marianne, she said that they succeed, to close the. They did a marvelous job, and I hope so. I think I don't see what as much as her. I'm younger than her. You have to admit, my dear my dear Marianne, that you have read a lot of book, and I would adore when I would be at your age. You are my mentor, as a mentor female, as Crystal and metaphysics. Because under Marianne can analyze the crystal super fast, super professional. She's super professional. She taught me technique with crystal, amazing technique. And I was creating a video, so I was just doing that. And I wanted to say example, but for the fiery energy, don't add amethyst because I know there's blue in amethyst, who would represent the water element, but it's also red. So you can place like a kyanite, real citrine. I know citrine is a yellow energy, looking like the sun, but citrine will transmute the negative energy. Kyanite will make sure that the fiery energy don't go everywhere and everything. You can add blue gem, indigo, um, like that, things like that. The video won't be long. I could speak. I have I discovered recently a very nice guy. His name is a seller of crystal. I'm in Brazil, I'm in Besqua, c'est Brazil, for me. And his name is gwfrank.com. You can check that on Google and things like that. I do a little shout out to him because he gave me very a good service, and everything all the time. So that's it. If you want nice crystal, he's a gem finder. He comes from a line of Java. He's a fellow Canadian, just like me. I'm from Canada, and he can find you everything. He's a geologist. He's a geologist, and he can find you everything you want. Example, all stuff, all crystal. Seem all very tricky. Like I love sometimes, but I do love cut crystal. Cut crystal represent for me precision. Um, for me, smoky quartz seem to be like it's a slow, deliberate state, Marianne say, and she taught me many things. I learned on my own, of course. I have my own expertise and my own knowledge. We all do, in terms of vision, we don't have the same third eye. We don't see the same thing. We are not connected to the same thing. We are not at the same level of our own evolution spiritually. Because if you watch that video, you are a spiritual being. Uh, Even if you are a young soul discovering your path. For me, magic, sorcery, witchcraft. I don't do voodoo. I don't use voodoo. I respect enormously. But me, it's all about the light. I always say it. But it's personal, personal. If example, if you don't have, my friend say example, I'm a little bit, I, she's like a mentor for me, and I do like train on YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube and everything, exactly. And she said like to clear a crystal, when you get a crystal, you put it, if it's small, a container, a small bag, and you put it with sea salt and rosemary. Me, she will probably disagree, but I saw many people, other people do it like that. I cannot always have sea salt, So when I can, I buy a big bag, But sometimes use regular salt if you know if you have uh if you don't have something else, use real salt with rosemary. Rosemary is the universal substitute. You don't have an herb to do something, you can use rosemary. Um, Me, I did it. I did many time, a couple of times ago on my crystal, and I found out I need more rosemary. I found out that rosemary is very potent, very powerful, and it sometimes piss some force off. But you must continue. You put it in the bag and close it. The spirit are very powerful, yes, but they cannot touch you as long as you are in the physical. I'm sorry for that. I just need. They cannot touch you directly, So you have the time before a spirit, in my own experience, what I think. This video was like talking and things like that. The knowledge, a little bit of knowledge this time, but um, and I want to do more demonstration of with my crystal and things like that. The things that I learned, but I think my own manima, if you mean, with my crystal and my own stuff. What I do with my crystal, I think for me it's very personal. So I'm still, yeah, I'm not there yet. Uh, that's it. But what I wanted to say. So sometimes you have to be careful. Be careful how much rosemary you put in us. You have to put, yes, but respect the spirit, just like that. Um, you can use. Oh yes, marvelous! I found that recently, and I use a lot of Palo Santo sage and things like that, and Florida water. It's amazing Florida water. It's packing a serious punch, but sometimes you don't. You cannot put it on the crystal because there's like a chemic product in it. It's very natural, Palo Santo. Uh, Florida water, but you need to be careful. What you can do to place a big crystal, like example this one, that's a cluster. You can put Florida water in your hand. You do that like that, and you can rub, not rub, but so I'm sorry. Just let me check. You can put the crystal in front of you like that. Me, I will not take it. I will put it on the table, and you just all around the crystal with the vapor of the Florida water. It will give him my friend called that like I found out there, and she should speak more about that because it's very interesting. Etheric cleansing, and trust me, I did that on all like three of my big cluster, and the cluster got a lot more alive, a lot more cleaner, a lot more. Trust me, crystal are amazing. But of course, I will always return the I will always return, of course, to Talisman of the Blessed Mother. I had to dispatch a few of them because I had no place and it was time for them to go. But I'm very sad about it, and they missed me very much. I really want to do a video later about my own understanding and relationship with the deities, and I'm gonna do a series about that. I'm gonna speak about all the master of like I did my series about the seven archangel, most but I want to do, a series about the Ascended Master, which for me they are amazing. I call him my favorite. I have a favorite, but I really love like a Maître Saint Germain, Master Raccordi, Toby Ria, the one of the responsible of the white light. But the master has, I'm gonna say that just so the master has something. I have a correspondence archangel, angel, like maître. Moi, I call him. You're gonna see sometimes in a deck called like Hilarion. He's the master of health and healing, I think, and he's just writing Hilarion. But for me, if people see that Hilarion is a master, so now I call him Master Hilarion, and I my own experiences with everything that I hear and everything that I feel about him, I think like the Tobiria, Lady Nada, uh, Ricordi, Maître Saint-Germain, I think they produce the energy, they protect the light, probably in the castle. I believe in Star Nation, and trust me, I believe in Star Nation and everything. But they produce like they protect, the purple flame. My Saint Germain is the purple flame or the violet flame. With a lot of people say that the amethyst is the conjured form of the purple flame or the violet flame in crystal. You know, so I mean, I really like it. I love the color and everything. I'm lucky not to be born. It's a joke, lah, but I'm lucky to not be born in February. My wall would be covered in purple and amethyst. Trust me, because this one. Anyway, I love amethyst. But now, I will only buy. I'm sorry for my people, the boutique in my country. I'm only buying from Jero. He do super low price for super nice quality crystal. He's a gemmer just for like I don't know how many years. He's a very nice guy. So if it's been my pleasure to introduce him to those who will see this video and check him on the internet. He's on Skype. You can call him, but he's living in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. So you must, if you get his phone, uh, you must please check the time in Rio de Janeiro. Don't call him in the middle of the night and things like that. The guy is very respectfully, very nice, very well raised. Thank you very much, my people. And you're gonna see soon. Trust me, trust me. The two next crystal that we'll acquire next time. I'm not buying any more crystal, except maybe I have two crystal, waiting for me in the boutique downtown my country, my city. But after that, I'm only buying NJ World. It's shipping super fast, and trust me, if you want to learn about crystal, so you can check my fellow. I'm young, so and she's very like I think she's like I never asked her but I follow her for 4 or 5 years. And if you check on Underworld Classroom on YouTube channel, uh, so if she was like I think she was a metaphysics professor, So and she's very down to earth, like, but she's a professional. So I'm a little bit shy, to speak to her and everything because you see me, I'm down with the flow. Sometimes I can be 6 months without doing a YouTube channel, and I return it to it. So for like half face, So thank you very much. I think my other video was better, but Marianne, please, I will do another video for you, Marianne. Thank you very much because I want to do Sky, Marianne. We need to talk. I follow you for 4 or 5 years. We discussed many times together. Uh, I want to even if we're like we are fellow, star being, but I must say that I'm also from the earth, I'm born in the sky from the earth. I understand a little bit, kind of the situation of the earth, uh, but I want to speak, to a respectful fellow magician, if I may, and that's it. Oh, by the way, the chime amethyst that you have get, I'm not surprised that you have already because I saw the video is just a little joke. I saw the and you already have one. I of course I would have jumped on it. Trust me. But I have so many amethysts, my dear. And but of course it's a singing one amethyst. I will have one, my dear. Thank you for. I was here for your pleasure and of mine because I seriously enjoy using my new laptop and doing video and things like that. Sorry for the quality. I know you see it's like an old. grain of the cameo, but it's not my best. Sorry.